What is search engine optimization and how can it help your business? In the last video we talked about how essentially there are a lot of people searching for local businesses online. Phone books are on their way out. Everything is being done online these days. And of course, if your website isn't appearing in those local results, then you're missing out on a lot of traffic. So how do you get your site to appear here? Well, you need to convince the search engines that your website is important. Oftentimes, I see websites that are built that look fantastic, but the thing is they're missing a few key elements that leads them to not be optimized, and that's why you need to work with someone that can help you specifically for that. So what does search engine optimization mean, and how can it help your business? Well, first of all, you see it abbreviated as SEO, and that's what people in the field typically refer to it as, SEO. It's the process of preparing and promoting your website in a manner that encourages positive search engine rankings. Essentially what this means is that somebody comes to a website and they look at it and it might be very pleasing to the eye, but if it's not designed properly from an optimized perspective for the search engine, it's not going to rank. Now obviously this one is great because it's coming up #1, so they've done all the right things here. But perhaps your site has not. If you're not getting traffic, chances are you're missing out on some really important things. Now, let's talk more specifically about that. SEO consists of a few key elements, one of which being making sure your website contains what people are looking for. If your business is a salon, you need to make sure that you have a lot of information on your site that talks about your salon and how it can help people. You want to make sure that other websites are talking about and linking to yours. Search engine optimization is kind of like an election. You know, who wins an election? The person that gets the most votes. Well, what websites rank at the top when you do a search for your business? Well, the ones that come up at the top are going to be the ones that are the most popular, and they're determined to be the most popular if a lot of other websites are talking about theirs. And when I say talking about, I mean linking. A link is whenever you go to a website and you see that it links to something else. So let me show you an example of what a link is here. And if I click on here, this is it's a button that's going to take me to a page. That's a link. So in other words, I would be willing to guess that this website right here that I'm showing you is talked about a lot on the internet, and that's part of the reason why they ranked first. A website that is updated on a regular basis is also a very valuable thing as well, because Google has an incredible task. You have to keep this in mind. Google needs to return the most relevant results if they want to stay on top of the search engine game. And how they do that? Well, they look at a few different factors. They look at how popular the site is, and they also look to see how often the website is updated as well. I would certainly I can go as far as to guarantee if I went and I studied how many other sites link to this, it's going to be a high number because they're ranking first, and that's just how the game is played. So search engine optimization, that just kind of gives you an idea. There's a lot more that goes into it. Using social media is really important, which is sites like Twitter and Facebook and MySpace. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But essentially, this kind of gives you a bare bones idea that the best thing is to talk to an expert that knows what they're doing in regards to SEO, because they can look at your site and also let you know how they can help you and what it would take for your site to be ranking better than it is.